Your initial thoughts on the deal and your new life going out west?
I look forward to playing for the Lakers. Obviously they have a very rich tradition of winning, and they expect championship caliber guys to come in, and that's just been what they've been known for. As long as I've been a fan of the NBA, and at the same time, I'm kind of a little disappointed that I wasn't allowed to stay in Toronto. But things happen and you move forward.
You use the word allowed, Lou, and we went to your Instagram yesterday. We read the post on Instagram. Were you surprised that you weren't offered a deal from the Toronto Raptors?
Yeah, I was surprised. I'm not going to say very surprised, just based on how the season ended. We always had the conversations about being fair and winning and things like that. And I think the playoffs just left a sour taste in everybody's mouth. And, I just happened to be one of the guys that wasn't on the books for, years to come. And so when the Corey Joseph thing came up, I probably became expendable at that point. So I wasn't surprised.
Did you want to stay in Toronto, Lou?
Absolutely. Absolutely. When I got the call from the Lakers, we actually called Toronto to just out of courtesy to let them know that we have another deal on the table. And, they just said, if you have another deal, then just take it. So.
Lou, what was said at the, if that's what they say, that's what they say. You got $21 million. Congratulations. Lou, what was said in the post-first round series meetings, for lack of a better term, with either Masai or Coach Casey? Was there a clue in that moment where you left the meeting and you said to yourself, I think this might be it?
For me personally, no. No, I didn't think that was it. I was, obviously we were all disappointed with how the playoffs ended. When things like that happen, you don't know what's ahead. You don't know what to expect. But, for me personally, with the year I had, 6 men of the year, I was one of the new guys on the team. I really wasn't one of the guys that was, around for the past few years. I felt like if we could add some pieces, then we can get over that hump. I really wanted to be a part of what they were building there. I didn't even pack up my condo before I left Toronto. Like, all my stuff is still there.
Can I have your couch?
That's something that,
Can I have your stuff, Lou? You got nice stuff.
I'm trying to sell it. I'm talking to DeMari Carroll. Me and DeMari Carroll.
No, talk to me. No, don't be like the Raptors. I'll make you an offer, too.
That's a good
Well, he can afford it. He can afford it.
And this guy can't.
Well played, Lou. You're right. He can't afford it. He can't afford it.
So Lou, go ahead. I don't want to interrupt you there.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, does it then piss you off that this is what it came to?
No, I don't have any anger.
Right.
I understand the nature of the beast. I understand the business of it, and especially after watching the move that they made after not signing me with Corey Joseph. He's a local guy. He's a native. I understand. With being in Canada for this past season, how much they really love their basketball, especially a Canadian basketball player. So you got to respect the move that they made.
Lou, you've seen that team from angles that the rest of us have not. So I'm going to ask you flat out, how far away is that group, and I know they made some changes, but how far away is that group from being in, say, the Eastern Conference Final?
I mean, it's difficult to say because of so much movement right now. It's going to take some time for everybody to get adjusted to each other. They just moved 3 guys, myself, Grievous, and Amir. And then you bring in 3 new guys, so who knows? It can work for the very best. It can work for the very worst. It just all comes down to, how those guys gel when it comes training camp time and throughout the season. So I really couldn't call it.
Let's talk about the team that you're going to, just because I think it's interesting that, the 6th man of the year goes looking for work. And the last time I can think of that was James Harden, and it worked out pretty well for him in Houston. Are you looking forward to sharing the basketball with Kobe Bryant?
Absolutely.
He can't say it with a straight face.
You worded that pretty funny. But no, I look forward to it, man. He's one of the greatest players in the world. His resume speaks for itself, So I just look forward to getting in the foxhole with him and win as many games as we possibly could.
Lou, I know it was only 1 year, but man, was it memorable. 15.5 points per game, 6th man of the year. I know it's over quick, but we all saw the pride on your face when you were at the podium accepting the award that day.
Yeah.
And I know it was a brief time, but a lot of Raptor fans will have some pretty good memories, and we wish you nothing but the best down in L.A. So thank you for the time today, Lou. We appreciate it.
Well, thanks, fellas. I appreciate that.